Good morning to all of you. I, Professor B.S. Deshmukh, lecturer of Mechanical Engineering Department of MUP's Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj Polytechnic. From today, we have to start our sixth semester of Diploma in Mechanical Engineering. In this semester, I teach you the subject Emerging Trends in Mechanical Engineering. For that subject, course code is 22652. First, today we have to discuss some points related to the subject Emerging Trends in Mechanical Engineering. First, we have to discuss on the rationale. Here, over the coming years, technological developments such as robotics, IoT, artificial intelligence, smart controls are likely to have a significant impact on the world of work and employment as well as to trigger for reaching changes. Looking towards the era in technology advancement, mechanical or automobile or production engineering offers addition of new dynamic subjects and new versions of core subject. Diploma mechanical or automobile or production engineers should be familiar with new technologies from the fields of automobile engineering, energy management, advanced manufacturing processes, agricultural and farm machines, and many more. This dynamic course will give insight to the recent practices adopted by the mechanical industries, and awareness of these techniques will enhance the career opportunities of diploma mechanical or automobile or production engineers. Here, now we discuss the competency. The aim of this course is to help the student to attain the various industries identified competency through various teaching learning experience. Relate basic principles of mechanical engineering with recent technologies available in industries. Now we have to discuss the course outcome of emerging trends in mechanical engineering, means the CO of ETM. The theory, practical experience are relevant. Soft skill associated with this course are to be taught and implemented so that the students demonstrates the following industries oriented COs associated with the above mentioned competency. The first outcome or the first CO is identify different new systems available in automobiles. Means to find out the various new systems which is available in automobile. Next CO, which is apply heat engineering principles in process boilers and waste heat recovery systems used in process industries. Means the various heat engineering principles which is generally used in boilers and waste heat recovery systems used in process industries. Some examples: modern manufacturing technologies in industries. We know that the various new techniques or the new processes which is available in manufacturing technologies nowadays in industry. Use different standards for energy management and audit of a given system. Select recent agricultural equipments for pre and post harvesting. Now we have to discuss or see the teaching and examination scheme. Here in teaching scheme there are 3 lectures in per week. There is no tutorial for this subject and no practical for this subject. Therefore total load for this subject is 3. Now we have to discuss the examination scheme. Paper hours related near about 90 minutes, means 1.5 hour. There is end sem exams for 70 marks. For passing means the minimum marks is 28. PA for maximum marks 30 and minimums 0. This can be cover the near about 20 marks for the class test and 10 marks for the micro project. Therefore this subject cover the 100 marks and minimum 40 marks for the passing point of view. There is no practical available. Now we have to discuss the major equipments or the instruments required are not so much. Only use the LCD projector in lecture point of view. Now we have to discuss the syllabus for theory components. First unit, which is recent trends in automobile industry, means in this unit we have to discuss the various new technologies or the latest trend or the recent trends. In this first unit, how to manufacturing processes of the hybrid cars. Then we have to discuss the various types of hybrid cars, means the micro hybrid cars, mild hybrid cars, full hybrids cars, series hybrids, parallel hybrids. After hybrid cars discussion, we have to see the 1.2 of the chapter, which is e-vehicles. E-vehicles means the manufacturers of e-vehicles, how to manufacture the e-vehicles or the various manufacturers of the e-vehicles. Then we have to see the specifications of e-vehicles, types of batteries, because the battery is the main components of the e-vehicles. Therefore the battery can play the important or the vital role in e-vehicles. In this unit we have to discuss the what is meant by the e-vehicles, what is the manufacturer processes of e-vehicle, or the which are different companies or industries which can manufacture the e-vehicles, means the manufacturers of the e-vehicles. Then we have to discuss the specifications of e-vehicles, which is different specifications of e-vehicles. Now after that we have to discuss on the batteries, what is the role of batteries or the various types of batteries which is to be used in e-vehicles. After that we have to see the various types of batteries: iron batteries, sodium nickel chloride batteries, sodium sulfur batteries. Then we have to discuss on the fuel cell, what is meant by the fuel cell, how it will be the use. Then in this chapter we have to discuss the charging. Charging means the discussion on the various charging methods and modes, issues with e-vehicles, safety in automobile. Safety is the main point in this chapter, because today we have to see that the various companies like as a Tata work hard on the safety of cars, means the safety of vehicle or the safety in automobiles is the important part of this unit. In safety in automobiles, in this point we have to discuss the what is meant by the airbags, or what is the role of airbags in vehicle, how it will be the work, which different companies are manufacturers of airbags. Then we have to discuss on the automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, electronic stability programmer, anti-collision system, active passive integration system. This is the first chapter of our ETM, which is recent trends in automobile industry. There are three parts in the chapter. 1.1, which is the hybrid car, 1.2 is the e-vehicles, and 1.3, which is the safety in automobiles. Means the chapter is divided in these 3 points. Now see the unit outcomes or the UOs of unit first, recent trends in automobile industry. First is classify the hybrid cars. Means we have to see that we have to discuss on the hybrid cars. Next one, which is list different batteries used in vehicles, and last which is name different safety systems used in given vehicles. Okay, this is our first unit of ETM. Now we have to discuss the second unit of ETM, which is process engineering. Unit second, which is process engineering. This second unit is divided in 4 points: 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4. In first point, 2.1, process boilers, systems and condensate loop in process industries. Process boilers, we know that the what is meant by the boilers. In second year, we have subject which is thermal engineering. In that subject, we have to discuss on this point. There is we have to see that the how to steam is generated from the water. We know that the steam can be generated from water by using the boiler. There we have to discuss on the various types of boilers: high pressure boiler, low pressure boiler. We have to see some types of boiler like as a Babcock-Wilcox boiler, Cochrane boiler, Lamont boiler, Loeffler boiler, where boiler can convert the water into steam form. After that, steam is applied to the nozzle through turbine through condenser, cooling tower. Turbine is also connected to the generator. Okay, and due to the generation, EMF or the electricity can be produced. These all points we have to discuss in second year in thermal power plant, thermal engineering. Here we have to discuss on the process of boilers, means steam and condensate loop in process industries. This is 2.1. 2.2, introduction to ultra supercritical boilers. Here we have to discussion on the ultra supercritical boilers. 2.3 is a hyperbolic cooling tower. Cooling tower which is generally connected to the condenser, or the cool the water and supply to the condenser in thermal power plant. Here we have to discuss on the hyperbolic cooling tower. 2.4, waste heat recovery process industries. Waste heat recovery process industry. And the second chapter is over, means 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 and 2.4. These are the distribution of unit second, which is process engineering. Here the unit outcomes is the define process boilers. Define process boiler. State principles of power plant. Here we have to discussion on the hyperbolic cooling tower. 2.4 Waste heat recovery process industries. Waste heat recovery process industry. And the second chapter is over, means 2.1, 2.2, 2.3 and 2.4. These are the distribution of unit second, which is process engineering. Here the unit outcomes is the define process boilers, define process boiler, state principles of ultra supercritical boilers, list commerciality viable waste heat recovery devices. Now we have to discuss on the recent trends in manufacturing industry, which is unit 3. Unit 3, which is recent trends in manufacturing industry. We know that in mechanical engineering, in any industry or the factory or the process unit, manufacturing is the important department of that industry. In ATM, here is the unit 3, which is recent trends in manufacturing industry. This chapter or this unit is divided into basically 5 points. Now we have to see which is the syllabus cover in this chapter or this in this unit. 3.1, which is smart manufacturing technology. Smart manufacturing technology. In this chapter, we have to see the introduction of smart manufacturing technology, elements and applications of smart manufacturing technology. Now, 3.2, which is automation. From first year, we have to listen the one word, which is automation. Automation can playing the important role in manufacturing or the mechanical industry. Here we have to see the what is the need of automation, or what is meant by the automation, what is the need of automation, and the discussion on the basic elements of automated systems, automation principles and strategies, benefits of automation. 3.3, which is types of automation. In this chapter, we have to discuss on the various types of automation, like as a fixed automation, programmable automation, flexible automation, hard and soft automation. These are the various types of automations. Next point, which is 3.4, which is industrial robotics. We know that nowadays robotics concept is expand day by day. Therefore, industrial robotics. In this point, we have to discuss on robot anatomy. Now, we have to discuss on the next point of the recent trends in manufacturing industry, that is 4D printing technology. In this point, under this point, we have to learn about the printing techniques, 3D scanning technology, functions, applications. Okay. Now, next chapter, which is energy audit and management. In this chapter, we have to see the which are different standards and labeling standards of HVAC. Here we have to also see the what is meant by the energy audit, which are different technologies which is to be used for energy audit, what is the purpose of energy audit. Also see that the energy monitoring and targeting means how to monitor the energy. Last point in this chapter is energy management and the audit. What is meant by the energy management? How it will be done? These all things are studied under the chapter. Means Energy audit and management, this unit 4 of ETM, is divided or distributed in 3 points, which is 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. 4.1 means the standards and labeling standards. 4.2 energy monitoring and targeting, and 4.3 is energy management and audit. Last chapter, which is unit 5, agricultural equipment and post harvest technology. Before seeing, we have to see the unit outcome of energy audit and management. 3 outcomes. First one, which is list different Bureau of Energy Efficiency, means the BEE standards. Next outcome, which is describe methods of energy monitoring and targeting. And last outcome is identify steps for conducting energy audit. These 3 outcomes of the chapter energy audit and management. Now we have to see the last unit of ETM, which is unit 5, agricultural equipment and post harvest technology. Here this chapter is distributed or divided in 3 points, which is tiller, sowing and planting equipment, weeding machines, spraying machines, harvesting, post harvesting machineries. Next point is the elements of cold chain, and last point is the National Cooling Action Plan. These are the 5 units of ETM. The outcome of unit 5 is the 3 outcomes. First one is explain working of different agricultural equipment. Second one, name different elements of cold chain. And last outcome is list the features of NCAP. Okay. Now we have to discuss on the micro project. Micro project is group based activity. The micro project application based, internet based, workshop based, laboratory based or field based. There are some suggestive list of the micro projects are given here. Similar micro project could be added by the concerned faculty. First point is prepare energy audit report of any one rotary, means any one laboratory, means your group can plan to prepare the energy audit report of any one laboratory of our college. Also, second topic is collect data with respect to safety systems available in modern cars. Next, which is identify different heat losses in furnace available in workshop. Also, compile the different product manufactured by 4D printing technology Next topic or suggested topic is prepare report of pre and post harvesting using recent agricultural equipment. Also, you have to collect the information about district cooling. Also, you have to collect the information about the robotics, or visit the local industry nearby and study the manufacturing systems, thereby prepare the low cost automation plan for improvement in the productivity and quality of the industry. These are the some suggestive list for a micro project. Is the micro project is the group activity or some suggestive topic given by me for you for the subject ATM, and you have to prepare the micro project. In micro project you have to prepare diary, logbook, presentation, or some charts or flex or some models. This is the syllabus for the subject emerging trends in mechanical engineering ATM 22652. In next lecture we have to start our first lecture on the unit first, that is recent trends in automobile industry. In next lecture we have to discuss on the hybrid cars, means what is meant by the hybrid cars or the types of hybrid cars. We have to discuss on the various manufacturers of hybrid cars or the various types of the hybrid cars, like as a micro hybrid, mild hybrid, full hybrid, series hybrid, or the parallel hybrids. These are all things are discussed in next lecture of ATM.